Hello Gemini, thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah and I will be hosting this reading for you for the full moon happening in Sagittarius on June the 4th, 2023. So let's get into some moon talk for you all. The full moon time is always a time of heightened energy, illumination, and transformation. It illuminates our path, revealing insights and opportunities for growth. The full moon in Sagittarius lights up the sky with its expansive and adventurous energy. Sagittarius, which is a fire sign that is ruled by Jupiter, represents exploration, expansion, and a thirst for knowledge. When the full moon graces this zodiac sign, it amplifies these qualities, inviting us to embrace our adventurous spirit and seek deeper meaning in our lives. So it's time to get deep. The full Sagittarius moon invites us to connect with our adventurous spirit, broadening our perspectives and seeking truth and authenticity within our actions. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones, expand our horizons, and live life to the fullest. By embracing the energy of this full moon, we can embark on a journey of personal growth, discovering new passions, and embracing a positive and optimistic outlook on life. So let's set the tone with oracle cards from Mildred's Secret Pocket Oracle. And we have key. I've got the key, I got the secret, I got the key to oh my gosh, all you Love Inc fans out there, shout out to Love Inc. All right, so the key is so many things. It could be the key to your heart, it could just be the key to opening doors that bring in new experiences in life. Many possibilities. This could also just be, if you're the kind of person that loses their key, like you might find it, or you may want to hold on a little bit more tightly to your keys on account of them being a very sacred item to, your personal space. That is relevant to your personal space. So, Gemini. Let's see what we have in store for you. Okay, so we have the King of Wands reversed. If this is you, you feel like perhaps your fire has been murdered on some level, and you might be really caught up in some insecurities that could be triggering some toxic behavior. This could also be a person in your life that you should 100% steer clear of. This can be a very jealous person, the King of Wands reversed, and they may appear like they've got your back, or they're on your team, or they're all about managing your shit or helping you manage your shit in the most effective way possible. And in actuality, it is 100% not the case. So let's see what is crossing this reversed king. Now, if this is somebody that you're committed to, that you want to work with, they are really going to have to do some soul searching, especially with this Sagittarian moon. This is the perfect time for them to do that, to really get a more, like a better grasp on their sense of security in life. Now we have the Ace of Cups. So you got a lot of love. You got a lot of love for this person. And if this is you, despite having your fire put out on some level, you still got a lot of love. And maybe your emotions are what's putting out your fire. So you may need to do some work getting your emotional expressions in check on some level. Or like just being all in your feels. And that's not always easier. Like, it's easier said than done in so many ways. So figuring out what you need for yourself to be in a good space emotionally is what's going to help you to prevent yourself in the future from putting out your fire, drowning yourself out in your own emotions. And then we have the Ten of Coins reversed. So overlooking the situation, I mean, your emotional drain might be like a health thing that you have to do some deep and meaningful work to live with on some level. This could also be finances really getting you down on some level, or just not feeling emotionally content with the type of work that you're doing. And not being happy in a job or being miserable in a job is a great way to fucking put your fire out. And we don't always have choices. Like sometimes we just got to get the bills paid. So figuring out a side hustle to also help get the bills paid, but more importantly, give us that sense of satisfaction that we're looking for in the work that we do. It's something that honors your gifts that you have to offer this world. And it is a bit of a weight game right now. You might be on some type of constitutional plateau where health, wealth, and career is just like this daily grind that is quite monotonous. So sometimes that's like a necessary evil. It's like things like watching grass grow. You don't see the damn grass growing, but at the end of the day, like weeks later, you gotta mow the lawn, right? So it's growing, things are happening. It just might be on like this micro level that is not visible to the naked eye. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So you have a very powerful mind. That is without a doubt. Like, you don't ever question the power of your mind. It may require some refining and some like more experiential knowledge. That might not be the case though, but either way, like, your mind is quite sound. And you know that, I would say. If your mind is sound, then you definitely know. So, justice. You're going to be doing yourself some justice in the near future. An opportunity could strike. Or, justice is ruled by, so balancing out the scales, where you kind of get to walk your talk, feel good about how you look doing what you're doing. What else? It's almost also like being able to piece everything together so that it makes sense. I probably sound very vague right now, but I think that this is all about piecing together all of the things so that everything makes sense. And just kind of like, I don't think that you should silo all the aspects of your life, Gemini, but sometimes the aspects of our life are a little bit siloed, like we wear different hats. So when you have big picture thinking about how well things are going for you, like you may have like really great friends, a really great space, just the ability to do a lot of things that so many people don't necessarily get to do. But I don't think that you should even really look at it that way. I just think if you are able to count your blessings on some level and try to switch the narrative so that you're looking at you're focusing on what you have versus what is making you unhappy. It's like this attitude of gratitude, and that doesn't always necessarily get us out of, like, say, a very powerful depressive state, because lots of things can trigger depression, but there is going to be some type of justice coming your way in the near future. And it may be others coming to a new understanding of what it might be like to walk in your shoes, Or it may be you coming into an understanding of what it is possibly like to walk in someone else's shoes. So truly understanding like a person's truth and having empathy and compassion for the experience of others. And then possibly doing the same for you as well. It's going to bring about some type of tower moment for you. You might find like this will be like a catalyst to a paradigm shift within your external surroundings, also maybe within your psyche, within who you are and how you view the world. You do want something to come to an end, that's for sure. You're ready. You're not interested in any way, shape, or form, nor are you going to manifest any type of blockage to what is coming your way. So again, we have another king here, reversed. So the way that others see you, they might see you a little bit manipulative on some level, or just really, it may not even be manipulative. It could just be that they see you as being down and out on an emotional level. So if you think that you're hiding your emotional state, you have yourself fooled, and that's probably the only one. Dun dun dun. Sorry to be the breaker of bad news, if that, if appearances are something that you've been trying to maintain. So I feel like it's safe-ish to reach out to people who see that you're in this state, because they may not know how to reach out to you, or they may just know that it's most likely in your nature to seek guidance. You may naturally reject the advances of others on some level. But if that was, too specific and not relevant to you, I would say that you kind of need to, others think that you need to level up your emotional game, because it's not matching a king level, and it should be there. It's like people know that you're a king and you're just not really wearing those shoes, right? Put your king shoes on. Ooh, this is exactly what we need. The Lovers. Self-love. Choices. This is your card, Gemini. So this is your hope to really just embrace all that is who you are. That's your continuous hope, I would imagine. I feel like you naturally hope for that on some level. Like you're very creative. You're all about being you and satisfying yourself in whatever type of way. So all aspects of that, but understanding the nature and dynamics of that is really important. Like that, our light versus our shadow type of work, our masculine versus our feminine, but not even versus, like how those things intermesh with each other, how they complement each other, how they kind of sabotage each other sometimes. So just having like a full-on grasp of that is something that you hope for, and I really feel like that is such a massive strength to have, especially considering it's sort of like the key to how you're going to get through this like emotional discontentment that you've been not cursed with, but that you just are burdened with, because it's heavy. Okay. And we have the Three of Swords reversed. So this is the card that you want reversed. There really is nothing working against you. There's no... I think it's safe to say that this is not situational, this rut that you're in. This is 100% like physiological stuff that you have going on that you're going to have to work through, maybe even on a clinical level. And it could also mean that now, considering the time that you, if you're not really dealing with a lot of heartache or not heartache, but like it could be grief or even treachery. Now's a good time to try to really focus on dealing with the stuff that's on your mind, because you don't want to rob yourself of an opportunity. I would say that if you choose to do nothing, you will be robbing yourself of an opportunity for change and growth. So you, in this situation, have the potential to be your own worst enemy. And I know that it is 100% in your capacity to not do that, and you don't want to. So I think that the biggest takeaway from this reading, Gemini, is to not have too high of expectations, and that it might take a few moons for you to really sort of see the light at the end of the tunnel, or to feel like your tower has finally crumbled to the ground that you have been wanting to like escape from for some time. So with that, thank you so much for checking out my channel and this reading. If it resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you again next time. Take care and bye for now.